Hey, have you guys heard about PTCI's esports tournament? Winning teams can get $500.
Yeah, I also heard there's a chance to win a GTX 3090 graphics card.
And it's sponsored by HyperX, which means we could win some sweet headsets.
All right, guys, we already know that we're the best. Let's get ready to prove it.
Save up to $1,400 on the newest cell phones with PTCI's totally unlimited BOGO deal.
Hey Maggie, how's that new phone working out for you?
Oh, it's great. I got PTCI's BOGO deal. My husband got a phone too.
So how much did you actually save?
We saved $1,400 on our new phones with PTCI's totally unlimited bundle.
Wow. What is this bundle?
You get unlimited cell data, unlimited gig speed internet, and we save $50 per month.
Call 800-562-2556.
PTCI's reliable internet works as hard as you do for entertainment, education, business, and more. Finish 2022 strong with PTCI's fastest speed, the gig, available for a limited time, now only $22 a month. Visit your local PTCI store and ditch the lagging spinning wheel. When you get the gig, you get the internet experience you deserve. Call PTCI today. Service not available in all areas. Visit ptci.net for details.
And we welcome you to Carl Wooten Field here at Anchor D Stadium on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University in Goodwell, Oklahoma. Welcome to No Man's Land. The Aggies, who come in with a 2-3 overall record, 2-2 in the Sooner Athletic Conference, and come off of 2 straight wins, including a road win last Saturday at Lyon College in Arkansas, are set to take on the Wildcats from Louisiana Christian. Louisiana Christian sits at 1-3 overall, 1-2 in the Sooner Athletic Conference. But that's a bit of a deceiving record, as they have played probably the toughest conference schedule so far in the early part of the season in the Sooner Athletic Conference, and plus played up in NCAA Division II, taking on Stetson University in the first game of the season. So captains are out at midfield, getting ready for the coin toss. Number 2, Jordan Hunter. Number 25, DeQuan Charles. Number 7, Jayshon Brown. And number 4, Jaquavian Daniels are the captains out at midfield for the Aggies. Coin is tossed. It is homecoming weekend. We've seen the volleyball game parade today. One of the alumni out there are doing the coin toss as well. So Louisiana Christian won the toss and deferred to the second half. So the Aggies will get the ball first, and the offense will be on the field. So as we get ready for the kickoff, we'll go ahead and go over the starting offense for the Aggies. At quarterback, wearing number 1, a 5'11", 196-pound sophomore from Greenville, Texas, Brandon Stevens. At running back, a freshman, 6 foot, 175 pounds from Mount Pleasant, Texas, number 29, Ed Wilder. At receiver, a 5'9", 189-pound junior from El Paso, number 6, Ryan Acosta. A 5'10", 142-pound sophomore from Macomb, Mississippi, number 9, Zamaria Fountain. A 5'10", 177-pound sophomore from El Paso, Texas, number 5, Jalen Partita. And also at receiver, a 6'2", 160-pound senior from Jackson, Mississippi, number 7, Jayshon Brown. As we get ready for the kickoff, back deep for the Aggies will be number 9, Fountain, and number 5, Partita. End over end kick, caught at the 7-yard line by Partita. Up to the 20, the 25, near sideline, 30, 35, and finally brought down near the 40-yard line, and that's where the Aggies will have it, 1st and 10. Now back to the Aggies starting line. We'll go to their offensive line at left tackle. a 6'3", 260-pound junior from El Paso, Texas. Number 58, Callum Anchondo, a 6 foot, 270-pound sophomore from Lexington, Kentucky. Number 56, Parker Mathis, a 5'11", 290-pound junior from McIntyre, Georgia. Number 52, Tracy Todd. We'll get you the others here in a moment. Wilder in motion in the backfield now with Stevens. Handoff, he'll run wide up to the 45, up past midfield, or he'll finally be brought down by several Wildcats, but it'll be enough for a first down in Wildcat territory at the 48-yard line. Other two starting linemen for the Aggies, a 6'1", 240-pound junior from El Paso, Texas, number 55, Nicholas Kim at right tackle. Out of the backfield, back to pass. Stevens lets one go on the sideline. Partita out there. That one just a little too far out there. Hand fighting out there with the defensive back. So that'll make it 2nd down and 10, as that was number 37, Nate Sullivan, a sophomore, on the coverage. Also, we missed the right guard, 5'10", 260-pound freshman from El Paso, Texas, number 70, Armando Lucero. Not listed as a starter, but you'll see him quite a bit at tight end, a 6'4", 225-pound freshman from Amarillo, Texas, number 17, Kobe Hill. He and Jesus Rodriguez will both play quite a bit. Jesus Rodriguez, number 80, he's a 6'4", 220-pound sophomore out of El Paso. Partita in motion. Fakes the handoff. Stevens loses it. Ball on the floor. And it looks like Louisiana Christian is able to wrestle it away. And they'll take over possession in Aggie territory at the 44-yard line. As that was the defensive tackle, number 99, Wilbert Robertson, who recovered that fumble. And it's 1st and 10 for the Wildcats with 14:12 to play here in the first quarter. And they'll start in plus territory at the Aggie 44-yard line. Fakes a handoff, looks out wide. Receiver on the ground, able to make the grab, as that was the senior number 7, Micah Dunn, with the catch. It'll make it 2nd down and 1. The quarterback is number 4, Sal Palermo. In the backfield with him, number 8, a junior, Devin Briscoe. So 2nd down and 1, ball right on the 35-yard line. They'll adjust the offense, bring one of their H-backs in the backfield. Handoff, fakes it, out to pass. Tried to get a tight end screen, and the Aggies read it well. Right there to make a play in case he needed was one of the captains, number 4, Jaquavian Daniels. So 3rd down and 1. Let's see if the Aggies can get a hold here. That would be big after this turnover. Handoff straight up the middle. He's got the first down. Brought down at the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. So 1st and 10. Aggies bring a lot up to the line. Oh, they'll blitz. Oh, he's able to get past that first line. That could have been a dangerous play after that. Gets all the way to the 26-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Several Aggies looked like they could have made the play there, but nobody could get their hands on Briscoe. lot of times if you bring everybody up kind of a jailbreak blitz, you get past that first line and they may be walking into the end zone. Fake the short throw, looking to go deep down the sideline. That pass too wide, out of bounds, as it was caught by Dunn, but he was well out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd down, 4 yards to go. So another big 3rd down for the Aggie defense, trying to get a stop here. Of course, last one was 3rd and 1. We've got a little more give with it being 3rd and 4. 2 splits near side, 1 up top. H back in motion. They'll hand it off to Briscoe, looking for a hole. He's going to be close. Looks like he's going to be maybe a half a yard short. So it's going to be 4th down and about a yard from about the 23-yard line. They've been able to get enough yardage on that. May have gotten thought maybe they got the Aggies to jump. That ball is incomplete. Looked like he was going deep because they thought they got an offsides on the Aggies, but no flag was thrown. And that means it's ball over to the Aggies. Still some confusion out there. Aggie defense heading off the field. Wildcat offense heading off. And it did look like the defense jumped, but if they didn't make contact and were able to get back before the ball was snapped, defense can do that. So Aggies take back over possession of the ball with 11:42 to play here in the first quarter. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line. Make that the 23. Wilder takes the handoff, trying to go wide, cuts inside up past the 30-yard line. So a nice gain on 1st down up to the 31-yard line. We'll make it 2nd down and 2 yards to go. So pistol formation. They'll overload to the top side. Fakes it to Wilder. Catches Partita on the slant route. Skinny slant. He's up past midfield. Aggies in Wildcat territory for the 2nd time today. Ball right at the 48-yard line. That's where they had it last time. Whereas last time, fumbled exchange on the read option. Gives it to Wilder. Wilder trying to bounce it outside. Finds a little bit of a gap. Gets up to the 45 before he's brought down. So gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Different running back in for the Aggies. Number 12, Willie McCline out of Edabina, Mississippi. The Aggies do kind of running back by committee. Stevens keeps it outside. He's got plenty of room. Got the 1st down the sideline. Oh, barely pushed out of bounds at about the 25, or he was gone. Aggies with the 1st down. They'll mark the ball right at the 30-yard line. Aggies sub in some backs. Number 45, Avion Ruffin, and number 41, Quincy Jones, both into the game. Man in motion. Fakes it to Jones. Stevens keeps it. He's going to be wrapped up for a yard loss back at the 41-yard line. So 2nd down, 11 to go. Jones motions out of the backfield. Stevens trying to run the quarterback sneak on that, and he's going to be drug out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. And really, they'll mark him for another short loss, so it's going to be 3rd down and almost 12 yards to go. So 3rd down and 12. Jones joins Stevens in the backfield. Handoff. Jones up inside the 30. Short gain makes it a 4th down and 9. So the Aggies have a decision here. Looks like they'll have to go for it. Really too far out for a field goal, too short for a punt. Motion across the formation. Jones motions out of the backfield. Back to pass over the middle. Caught. That's Partita. And he's got a 1st down. Catches that and fights his way forward. It looks like they'll mark him down about the 16-yard line. Maybe between that and the 17. But either way, it's a 1st down for the Aggies. Stevens hands it off. Up to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line is McCline on that carry. So 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Wilder in the backfield now with Stevens. Also Rodriguez at the H-back spot. Handoff. Wilder trying to find a gap in there. Fights his way up to the 10-yard line. Still on his feet. They'll whistle the play dead as his forward progress was stopped. Looks like they'll mark it just shy of the 10. So another 3rd down for the Aggies. Wow, 3rd down, about 4 yards to go. There's a snap, handoff to Wilder. Trying to fight his way forward, gets inside the 10, but not by much. Doesn't look like he made it all the way to the 9-yard line even. So it's going to be 4th down and maybe a yard to go. Clock under 6 left to play here in the 1st quarter. Still no score. Aggies on their 2nd possession after turning it over on their 1st. Have now driven down into the Wildcats' red zone. Aggies still getting in position as the play clock under 10 seconds now. Man in motion, that's Partita. Snap it with 3. Stevens is going to keep it, trying to find a gap. And looks like he did find one, got up to about the 5-yard line. That's going to be enough, looks like, for a 1st down. They'll mark him down at the 6. 1st and goal for the Aggies from the 6-yard line. Jones comes in back into the backfield, as well as Ruffin. Jones in motion. Handoff. Oh, he's got space. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. Nice collision there at the goal line, but his momentum wasn't going to be stopped, and the Aggies are on the board. So they'll line up for the extra point. Snap, hold, and kick are good. So with 4:54 left to play in the first quarter, it's Panhandle State 7, Louisiana Christian 0.
Save up to $1,400 on the newest cell phones with PTCI's totally unlimited BOGO deal.
Hey, Maggie. How's that new phone working out for you?
Oh, it's great. I got PTCI's BOGO deal. My husband got a phone too.
So how much did you actually save?
We saved $1,400 on our new phones with PTCI's totally unlimited bundle.
Wow. What is this bundle?
You get unlimited cell data, unlimited gig speed internet, and we save $50 per month.
Call 800-562-2556.
Aggies set to kick off. Kicking off will be number 65, Javier Sinesio from nearby Guyman, Oklahoma. Of course, he just kicked the extra point as well. That one will go out of bounds, so that's going to be a penalty. That will put the ball at the 35-yard line. That's where the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. So 4:54 to play here in the first quarter. Aggies first on the board. Now the defense back out there trying to hold up their end of the deal. Wildcats a good offensive unit if you look at their first 3 ball games. Briscoe finds a gap, and that might have been a touchdown saving tackle there by Jordan Hunter. The 6'2", 202-pound senior from Jackson, Mississippi. Briscoe had made it past just about every defender, and if Hunter doesn't bring him down, he's probably gone on that one. 2nd down and 1 yard to go. Here's a snap, fakes a handoff, quarterback keeper. He'll have the first down, fights his way as he's pushed forward about to the 49-yard line of the Wildcats. That's where they'll have it 1st and 10 as the quarterback Palermo kept it on that one. Here's a snap, quick throw outside, off the hands, oh, intercepted! Up past midfield and brought down. Number 3, Kavia Reese with the interception as that ball, he fired that sucker out of there so hard, went right off his receiver's hands and into the hands of Reese, and he's given the Aggies the ball back in plus territory at the Wildcat 47-yard line. So the Aggies with an opportunity to put 2 scores between them. Stevens and Wilder in the backfield. Brown in motion, fakes the handoff, back to pass, gets it out to Brown in the flat. Avoids one tackler, falls forward to the 45-yard line. That one could have been a loss. Brown did a good job making some positive yards on that. It'll be 2nd down and about 8 to go. Aggies still getting play call from the sideline. Clock under 10. Play clock under 10. Now at 5. Stevens is going to have to hurry. Gets it off with 1 second. Handoff on the reverse. Up to the 40, the 30, and finally knocked out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That was number 83, Trayvon Smith, a 5'9", 155-pound freshman, on the carry. I believe that might have been his first of the season. So 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Fakes a handoff. Stevens going to keep it right up the middle, follows his running back. And he's up to about the 26-yard line, so a gain of about 3 on the play. Maybe just 2 on the gain, so 2nd down and 8. Short 8, long 7, whatever you want to call it there. Wilder to the right of Stevens. Trips formation out left. They'll hand it off to Wilder, and he's going to be wrapped up. There was nowhere to go. Louisiana Christian really plugged the holes inside well. And Wilder just had nowhere to go with it. So 3rd down. Ruffin comes back into the backfield. Aggies hoping to capitalize on that turnover. Bunch formation to the top side. Stevens looking that way, goes on the out pass. Oh, diving catch, but through his hands. Zamaria Fountain couldn't quite hold on to that one. He would have been a little short of the 1st down, but it would have been 4th and about 1 on the play. Stevens' pass was just a little too far out in front. 52 seconds still left here in the 1st quarter. Aggies leading 7-0. They'll line up trips to the right of the formation. Single receiver up top. Partita in motion. Play clock down to 2. Motions out of the backfield. Stevens looking near side, caught at the 15, still on his feet. Brown fights his way down to about the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Aggies. There's a flag on the field, but looks like it's going to be defensive holding. So I'm sure the Aggies will decline. And it is holding on the defense. That penalty is declined, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aggies just outside the 10-yard line. That looks like it's all the way back at the 11. So Ruffin in the backfield. Takes the handoff, trying to find a gap inside. He's inside the 10. May have fallen forward all the way to the 8, but we'll have to see. There's an injured Wildcat defender on the field. 29 seconds left to play here in the 1st quarter. It's Panhandle State 7, Louisiana Christian nothing. So both teams back out on the field. Andre Reed was the injured player, number 16. He was able to leave on his own feet, so that's good. Hopefully he'll be okay. Second down, 8 yards to go. Ruffin in the backfield with Stevens. Man in motion, handoff, that's Wilder. Trying to get wide, gets past the first defender, trying to cut back inside. Met right at the line of scrimmage, may have fallen forward for a very short gain. But it's going to be third down. Whistle, play whistle dead. And that is the end of the first quarter. It's Panhandle State 7, Louisiana Christian 0.
PTCI's reliable internet works as hard as you do for entertainment, education, business, and more. Finish 2022 strong with PTCI's fastest speed, the Gig, available for a limited time, now only $22 a month. Visit your local PTCI store and ditch the lagging spinning wheel. When you get the Gig, you get the internet experience you deserve. Call PTCI today. Service not available in all areas. Visit ptci.net for details.
So here, first play of the second quarter, third down and 8 for the Aggies. Ball at about the 9-yard line. Man in motion, handoff. He's got some room out there, trying to beat the defenders. Could not, gained a couple of yards on the play as that was Ryan Acosta, the 5'9", 189-pound senior. Or junior from El Paso, Texas, is brought down. It's going to be fourth down from about the 8-yard line. 7 or 8. It's hard to tell over there. And they pulled a defender offside. They'll throw to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Aggies. They'll decline that penalty. Jason Brown with the touchdown catch. Stevens finds Jason Brown, who goes up high over the defender, makes the play for the touchdown. Kick is up, it is good. Off the scoreboard, 14:25 to play in the first half. It's Aggies 14, Wildcats 0. So Senesio will set the ball on the tee for the kickoff. Here's the approach and the kick. End over end kick, high, short kick, and it's going to angle out of bounds. not what you want to happen is that's two of them that have gone out of bounds like that, giving the ball to the Wildcats at the 35-yard line. Beautiful day out here in no man's land. 85 degrees, sunny, 15-mile-an-hour wind. But it's actually cooling things off a little bit. It says it feels like 82, so starting to feel the turn as we reached October in the weather. Aggies on defense now. Man in motion. Now he'll come back. Hand off to the running back. And he's going to be stuffed there. Meeting him in the hole, number 26, Jaden Combs, the 5'11", 170-pound sophomore from Amarillo, Texas, on the stop. They'll give him forward progress of a yard. So second down, 9 yards to go. Aggies up at the line, all their linebackers, a couple of their DBs up in that blitz formation. They don't know who's coming. They're not going to send everybody, but they won't know till the snap who's coming. Back to pass again. Lets one go out there. He's got a guy out there, knocked away. Good defense there. Nathan Alvarado, the 5'9", 176-pound junior from El Paso, comes over and knocks that one away. That's going to make it third down and 9. All those guys at the line, and the Aggies just only rushed 3 on that one. I think that kind of fooled Palermo a little bit. Back to pass again. Plenty of time, throws one over the middle. He's got a man out there, but overthrew him by quite a ways. That was Kanan Leon, number 6 out there. It's going to be fourth down, and the Aggie defense has forced another punt. Zamaria Fountain will step back to receive the punt. Number 36, Mason Ingram, punts. Fountain catches it at 30, bobbled it, dropped it, but falls right down on it to make sure he secures possession. It's going to be Aggie ball at their 31-yard line with 13:22 still to play here in the first half. Yardage-wise so far, Aggies with 126 yards on 26 plays. They're averaging 4.8 yards per play. At holding Louisiana Christian, they've ran 10 total plays and only 11 yards. So barely over 1 yard per play so far. Each team with 1 turnover. There's fakes the handoff, hand up the middle. Brought down at the 34-yard line, as that was Ruffin on the carry. Gain of 3 yards, second down, 7 yards to go. Almost got the defense to jump again. There's a snap, hands it off. And trying to find a gap in all that mess. Able to gain a few yards up to the 38-yard line. That was Ruffin again on the carry. So 3rd down. Long 3, maybe 4 to go. Pass, caught. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Nice grab there by Acosta up to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Aggies. Eleven and a half minutes still to play first half. Aggies up by 2 touchdowns, looking to add on to that. Back to pass, Stevens. Lets one go over the middle. He's got Partita out there just a little bit too far out in front of him. That was a possible touchdown. He had Nate Sullivan on his heels, but looked like he had a step or two on him. Second down and 10. Two split to each side. Man in motion, fakes the handoff, hands it to the running back. Oh, he's drilled at the line of scrimmage. That was Wilder on the carry. Defense was ready for that one. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. So trips to the right. Now Partita comes back in motion. Now Wilder motions out of the backfield. It tries to hit Fountain on the slant. Oh, he's going to get a penalty there. Honestly, looked like pretty good coverage. It may have been a face mask. No, they'll call defensive pass interference on that one. So Aggies will have it 1st and 10 at the Louisiana Christian 48-yard line. Bunch formation to the near side. Empty backfield for Stevens. They like to run the quarterback draw out of this. He'll throw, though. Tried to get it to Fountain. Well covered, though, as Cole Jones, number 25, who was just called for the pass interference, was on the coverage, stepped out there and got a hand in there on that one and knocked it away. 2nd down and 10. Wilder back into the game for the Aggies. Fakes the handoff. No, he did hand it off, and he is strung down immediately. And that tackle was made by number 49, Logan Bremer. As the defensive end busted through quickly on that play. So 3rd and long for the Aggies. Ball back on their side of the 50 at the 48-yard line. So 3rd down, about 14 to go. Aggies can convert here. They've got some burners out there at receiver. Ruffin joins him in the backfield. Partita in motion. Stevens back to pass. He's going to be under pressure. Lets one go out to Ruffin. Has to avoid one defender in the backfield. Can't get away from him, and another loss. That's going to force the Aggies to punt. A loss of about 6 on the play. Ball back at the Aggie 42-yard line. 4th down and 20. 9 minutes still to play here in the first half. Aggies still leading 14-0. Low snap, able to bring it in though. Fair catch called for. It's going to bound back to the 10-yard line. And that's where they'll have it. He tried to run with it, but of course he had called for a fair catch. So that's where Louisiana Christian will have it, 1st and 10 with 8:54 to play here in the first half. They'll mark it at the 11, looks like. Louisiana Christian with only 1 first down so far, had that on their first drive. Aggies have shut them out since then. Briscoe with the handoff. Looked like he was bottled up, but finds a gap up past the 20-yard line to the 21. I'll say that's enough for a first down. So as soon as I say the Aggies shut them out for a while on first downs, they get another one. Aggies look like they're going to blitz. Hand off to Briscoe. He'll fight forward for a few. Aggies filled the gaps, though. And does gain about 2 on the play. So 2nd down, 8 yards to go. I think he did a pretty good job. Briscoe did a pretty good job just getting that. Man in motion. Back to pass. Lets one go over the middle. He's got one open up past the 40, the 45, and finally brought down at about the 47-yard line. That's Leon with the catch. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, as this is the first drive they've had back-to-back first downs on the drive, that they've sustained 2 of them on one drive. That's going to be an offsides on the Aggies. They may try to go deep. Throws one down the sideline. Incomplete, but that was a free play, so they're going to get free 5 yards as Aggie nose tackle was caught. And as that was number 99, Keyshawn Murphy, who was caught there in the neutral zone. So 1st and 5 from the just inside the Aggies' 49-yard line. Fakes a handoff, throw outside to the receiver, caught, spins out of the first tackle, or tried to, and brought down. Tackle brought down by Reese and Daniels out there. 2nd down, 2 yards to go as the ball is spotted just inside the Aggie 45. Ball was caught there by number 7, Micah Dunn. .6:45 to play here in the first half. Aggies up by 2 touchdowns. Handoff, trying to find a gap, fights his way forward. May have a first down on that, as that was number 14, Daylon Charles. And they'll say that is a first down. So ball at the 43-yard line of the Aggies. As Louisiana Christians moved this from their own, this drive started back on their own 11-yard line. Aggies looking like they're going to blitz. Flip outside to the running back. Finds a gap up inside the 40, up to the 30, 35-yard line. Looked like he was brought down by Stullivan. Stullivan will have to come out as his helmet came off. Jaden Combs comes in his spot. 2nd down, 2 yards to go. 5.5 left to play here in the first half. Fakes a handoff, looking to go outside. Well covered out there. Receiver was not expecting it done. Went up for it, but it was too high, but he was well covered. Didn't expect it as Reese was all over him. Not committing a foul or anything, but just had him well covered. So it'll be 3rd down, 2 yards to go, maybe a long 2. Briscoe back in the backfield, though. Hand it off. He's got the first down, spinning forward to the Aggie 26-yard line. And one of the Aggie defenders injured on the play. So we'll take a little timeout here with 5:22 left to play here in the first half. It's Panhandle State 14, Louisiana Christian 0.
Hey, have you guys heard about PTCI's esports tournament? Winning teams can get $500.
Yeah, I also heard there's a chance to win a GTX 3090 graphics card.
And it's sponsored by HyperX, which means we could win some sweet headsets.
All right, guys, we already know that we're the best. Let's get ready to prove it.
So the injured player coming off gingerly is number 93, Paul Rodriguez. He's a 5'11", 175-pound freshman. They have got that marked wrong. That is not a 175-pound player right there. All right, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Back to pass. Lets one go over the middle. Flag flies. We may have a defensive holding here. Have to wait and see what the call is here. And it was defensive holding on the Aggies. That's going to make it 1st down. They'll mark off 10 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 16-yard line. Handoff, trying to go wide, going to be pushed and pulled out of bounds. That was Jordan Hunter on the tackle. Ball will be marked at the 14-yard line. So 2nd down and 8 yards to go, under 5 to play here in the first half. Louisiana Christian trying to get that goose egg off the board. There's a snap, fakes a handoff, throws to the corner. He's got a man out there, caught. Kanan Leon held on to that one, and the Wildcats are on the board. Beautiful timing pattern. Threw it to the corner, and Leon just ran underneath that one. Do that with the inside route, and you've got a lot of room. There's a lot of forgiveness when you throw it out there, and he put it right on the spot. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 4:19 left to play in the half, Panhandle State sees their lead cut in two, but they're still leading 14-7 over Louisiana Christian.
Save up to $1,400 on the newest cell phones with PTCI's totally unlimited BOGO deal.
Hey, Maggie. How's that new phone working out for you?
Oh, it's great. I got PTCI's BOGO deal. My husband got a phone too.
So how much did you actually save?
We saved $1,400 on our new phones with PTCI's Totally Unlimited bundle.
Wow. What is this bundle?
You get unlimited cell data, unlimited gig speed internet, and we save $50 per
That
month.
drive by
800-562-2556.
Louisiana Christian. 12 plays, 89 yards, and took 9 minutes and 3 seconds off the clock. All three drives have been fairly long time-wise. Aggies took 7 minutes and 18 seconds on their first and 5 minutes and 29 on their second. Here's the kick. End over end, caught by Fountain at about the 3, up to the 20, the 25, and stumbles forward after his feet are taken out from underneath him. Up to near the 30-yard line. Looks like they'll mark it about the 29. That's where the Aggies will have it, 1st and 10. So Aggies will line up trips to the top side of the formation. Single receiver Partita on the near. Hand off to Jones, tries to cut inside the defender, but brought down, no gain. Maybe a short loss, be 2nd down and about 11 to go. These last couple of drives, Aggies have seen their offense stifled here. So trips to the near side. They'll bunch the 2 inside receivers. One up top. He'll bring him in motion. Now Fountain back out. They'll throw it to him off the fingertips. Just a little bit out in front. He had room to run. Probably would have gotten a 1st down on that one, but instead it's going to be 3rd down and almost 11. .332 on the clock. Fakes a handoff, lets one go down the sideline. He's got him out there. Brown with the catch. 1st down, Aggies in Wildcat territory. Brown lays out for that one and brings it down at the 37-yard line. So the Aggies are in plus territory and threatening to score now. So back at the line, clock running. Handoff to Jones. He's stuffed in the backfield. Yard loss on the play. And it's Brimmer and Wilbert Robertson, number 99, both in there blowing that play up before it could get started. 2nd down and 11. Fakes a handoff, looking to go deep again. Got a man out there. Oh, just a bit too far out in front for Acosta. Could not get to it. That'll make it 3rd down and 11. So 3rd down and 11. 2 splits to each side. Jones in motion out of the backfield. Over the middle. Oh, that's going to be. Look, he had a hold of Fountain's jersey. It was pulled away from him. No call on that play. It'll be 4th down and 11. I mean, there was probably 2 feet between Fountain and the defender, and the backside of Fountain's jersey was bridging the two of them. So the Aggies will punt. Sinesio tries to drop one in deep. That one lands. It's inside the 10, inside the 5. And did it go out? They'll say into the end zone. Can't tell for sure. Yeah, it is. So ball will be brought out to the 20. 2:12 to play here in the first half. Louisiana Christian takes back over. And head coach Bob Majeski, see him talking to the ref there, wondering where the call was on that, at least a defensive holding penalty, which would have given them a first down. But it was really pass interference because the ball was in the air, and I'm telling you, there were 2 feet between the two of them. Oh, off the hands of Reese. Almost had the pick and might have had a pick 6. So 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. They'll split 2 to each side. Play clock under 10. Hand off to Briscoe. Fights his way up past the 25 to about the 27, 28. Clock under 2 minutes to play. That's going to make it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They're quickly to the line. Aggie's still trying to get in position defensively. Probably run with the numbers. There's only 5 in the box. And they do hand it off to Briscoe. Oh, that defense shuts him down immediately. It's going to be 4th down, a short gain, maybe half a yard. Ball up to the 29, a minute and a half left. So Louisiana Christian will bring their punt team on. Aggies will let the clock run. They should possibly get decent field position, but don't want to take the chance with just a yard short of giving Louisiana Christian the chance to possibly even go for it. Gets the punt off. That one, good bound for them. It's going to put the Aggies back at about the 30-yard line. We'll see if they try anything with 51 seconds left. They have all 3 timeouts left, so Aggie offense back out. Fakes a handoff, looking to go deep down the sideline. He's got Brown out there. Brown had to slow down for that when he had his man beat. Aggie coaches wanting a call there as Brown tried to come back to the ball, and the defender was able to push him away in that position. And he had a couple of steps on him, though. If Stevens is able to get the ball out to him, that was 6. Fakes a handoff, looking to go to Brown again. He's got a man out there. Oh, off his fingertips, as that wasn't Brown there, that was Smith who was out there. Ball incomplete again, so 3rd down and 10. 37 seconds left. Brandon Isaac, the corner out there they were picking on the last couple of plays. Brown will line up out there now up top. Hand off to Wilder, trying to find a get up past the 35 to the 40. He'll have a first down. That'll stop the clock momentarily. Coach Majeski tells him to hurry up and get up there. We've got an injured Wildcat on the field, so that'll stop the clock with 30 seconds left. Aggies leading 14-7 in the second quarter. Injured player is number 9, Tyron Young. Sophomore defensive back out of Thibodaux, Louisiana. Except for a couple of kids from Eastern Texas, this entire roster for Louisiana Christian is from Louisiana. A lot of great high school football players that come out of there, and also, of course, prime recruiting grounds not only for Louisiana, for LSU, but Alabama tends to pick some guys out of there as well. There's a snap, handoff. Jones finds a bit of a gap, only gains about 3 yards on the play. Clock will continue to run. So second down, 8 yards to go, 15 seconds on the clock. Looks like they'll line up, maybe run one more, maybe try to hit a home run ball. Throws one outside, caught. Going to be slung down at about the 44-yard line, as that one was caught by Rodriguez, and that is the half. Panhandle State leads Louisiana Christian 14-7. We'll be back with the second half.
PTCI's reliable internet works as hard as you do for entertainment, education, business, and more. Finish 2022 strong with PTCI's fastest speed, the gig, available for a limited time, now only $22 a month. Visit your local PTCI store and ditch the lagging spinning wheel. When you get the gig, you get the internet experience you deserve. Call PTCI today. Service not available in all areas. Visit ptci.net for details.
Hey, have you guys heard about PTCI's esports tournament? Winning teams can get $500.
Yeah, I also heard there's a chance to win a GTX 3090 graphics card.
And it's sponsored by HyperX, which means we could win some sweet headsets.
All right, guys, we already know that we're the best. Let's get ready to prove it.
Granted. Lloyd and Noreen were married on May 20th, 1949, meeting while teaching school at Unity. They enjoyed 63 years of marriage based on family, faith, church, and community, with a lot of added patience and humor. After graduating from Panhandle A&M in 1951, Lloyd furthered his education by attending Mortuary College in Dallas and began a career in the funeral business. In 1952, with his friend and partner Marlon Henson in the Henson Funeral Home. Lloyd, known as Pete to many, served the community until retiring in 1990. On behalf of the Panhandle State Association of Alumni and Friends, as well as Oklahoma Panhandle State University, we would like to thank the Peterson family for their contributions and service to our university throughout the years. How about it, Aggie Nation? Well, let's hear it for our 2022 honored family the Petersons. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you could direct your attention to midfield, we would like to introduce you to the Oklahoma Panhandle State University 2022 Homecoming King and Queen. They were crowned at last night's coronation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Ashley Sanchez as your 2022 Homecoming Queen, and Christopher Lewis as your 2022 Homecoming King. We would also like to congratulate our other Homecoming Court nominees. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Homecoming King and Queen.
Save up to $1,400 on the newest cell phones with PTCI's totally...
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to announce the winners
How's that new
of
phone
the
working?
2022 OPSU Homecoming Parade entries.
So how much did you actually
First,
say?
the third place finalist, winning $100, going to the women's basketball team. Your second place winners, winning $250, the Goodwell FFA. And your Homecoming Parade champions, winning $500, FTB and PBL. All groups can meet at the concession stand with Jesus and Audrey for your cash winnings. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your 2022 OPSU Aggie Drumline. Under the direction of Mr. David Vaughn, the Drumline will be performing their 2022 parade sequence, which includes Bubblegum, B-Cadence, Messin' with Texas, Anything, Bass Burner, and Bach Hotel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the often imitated but never duplicated 2022 Crimson and Blue Rhythm Crew! And ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Crimson and Blue Oregon Crew!
Save up to $1,400 on the newest cell phones with PTCI's totally unlimited BOGO deal.
Hey, Maggie. How's that new phone working out for you?
Oh, it's great. I got PTCI's BOGO deal. My husband got a phone too.
So how much did you actually save?
We saved $1,400 on our new phones with PTCI's totally unlimited bundle.
Wow. What is this bundle?
You get unlimited cell data, unlimited gig speed internet, and we save $50 per month.
Call 800-562-2556.
PTCI's reliable internet works as hard as you do for entertainment, education, business, and more. Finish 2022 strong with PTCI's fastest speed, the gig, available for a limited time, now only $22 a month. Visit your local PTCI store and ditch the lagging spinning wheel. When you get the gig, you get the internet experience you deserve. Call PTCI today. Service not available in all areas. Visit ptci.net for details.
Hey, have you guys heard about PTCI's esports tournament? Winning teams can get $500.
Yeah, I also heard there's a chance to win a GTX 3090 graphics card.
And it's sponsored by HyperX, which means we could win some sweet headsets.
All right, guys, we already know that we're the best. Let's get ready to prove it.
Team stats after that first half. First downs for the Aggies, they had 12 compared to 8 for Louisiana Christian. And one time that was 10-1 in favor of the Aggies, but Louisiana Christian able to move the ball there late in the first half. Had that long sustained drive of 89 yards and picked up several first downs on that. Aggies with 27 rushing attempts for 93 yards, averaged 3.4 yards per carry. That really slowed down in that second quarter as they had some nice rushing yards in the first, but some of the adjustments the Wildcat defense made affected that. Wildcats haven't been able to run the ball really at all. They've only attempted 11 times, but they're late in the second half. They did pick it up and got 62 yards, so averaged 5.6 yards per carry. Aggies with 9 receptions for 89 yards passing, compared to 5 receptions for 62 yards passing for the Wildcats. Aggies are 9 of 19 passing, no interceptions. Louisiana Christian 5 of 14 with an interception, so Aggie pass defense has been fantastic. Overall, Aggies 46 offensive plays compared to only 25 for Louisiana Christian. Aggies with 182 yards of offense compared to 124 for Louisiana Christian. And you'll remember I mentioned there at the end of the first quarter they really only had 11 yards rushing on 10 plays, and Aggies were really stifling them, but that second quarter things kind of got turned around where they got their touchdown. Of course, the Aggies were able to get one in each quarter of that first half. But kick returns, Aggies with 2 for 59, none for Louisiana Christian. And, of course, the only other turnover was on that first drive as Stevens had trouble on the exchange and fumbled the snap, and it was recovered. Whereas the Aggie defense able to shut that down before anything could be done out of that. So penalties. 2 for the Aggies for 15 yards, 1 for 5 for Louisiana Christian. Punts, Aggies have had 2 and averaged 42 yards. 2 for Louisiana Christian, they've averaged 37.5. Time of possession, Aggies 29-11 compared to 24-48. Third down efficiency, Aggies only 4 of 11 on third down, but they are 4 of 4 on fourth down. So, ended up converting 8 out of 11 possessions on that, compared to 1 of 4 on third down for Louisiana Christian and 0 of 1 on fourth down. Sinesio getting set to kick off for the Aggies. Here's the approach and the kick, end over end kick. Drives him back to about the 7-yard line. They'll pitch it on a reverse and brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tackle made by number 27, Jaden Whiteside. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 24-yard line. Inside receiver in motion, fakes a handoff, quarterback keeper. Oh, he's found a gap, 30 up to the 40-yard line and tripped up. And that could have been a humongous gain, but Joshua Stullivan, number 23, made a big stopper. He was going to be in Aggie territory. Instead, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. So still a big gainer. The Aggie defense is going to have to turn things around. Handoff on that fumbled snap. Still able to make some yards as Briscoe on the carry up to the 43. So 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Aggies with some guys up in the gaps looking to bring the blitz. Briscoe runs out wide, able to stiff arm, pass midfield, still on his feet. Couldn't quite turn it. Flag in the air, though, as they'll mark him out of bounds at about the 44-yard line, but we'll see what the penalty is. It's going to be a hold against Louisiana Christian. They'll mark it off starting in Aggie territory at the 48. So that'll bring the ball all the way back to the 42-yard line of the Wildcats. So instead of 1st and 10 in Aggie territory, it's going to be 2nd down and 8 yards to go for the Wildcats. H-back in motion, handoff fakes, no handoff to Briscoe, finds a gap in there, gets up to the 45 where he stopped. Forward progress stopped several Aggies there on the tackle. That's going to make it 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Split 2 to each side. Palermo in the backfield with Briscoe to his left. He'll get the sign from the sideline. Play clock under 10. Briscoe moves to the right. Back to pass. Lets one go. And nobody out there, but there's a flag on the field. And I think we're going to have holding on the outside defensive back, and it is, as Stullivan just had a hold of him, wouldn't let him progress. So that's going to make it 1st and 10. That's at the Aggie 45-yard line. Of course, that penalty comes with one, but they didn't need the automatic. Just the penalty yards would have given it to them anyway. Handoff to the running back. Squeezes through. That's Rob McKnight. A bit bigger back. 5'10", 195 pounds out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Makes a 3-yard gain on the play. 2nd down, 7. Ball's on the ground. Aggies still loose. Grab it. Move it forward. And it's going to be Aggie ball at the 45-yard line. Several different Aggies had it. Not sure who it was who busted through there and grabbed the running back really as he was taking the handoff. He probably never had it clean. Nevertheless, Aggie's going to take over 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 45 to see if they can take advantage of this second turnover by the Wildcats. with 11:54 to play here in the third quarter. Aggies looking for their third straight win, third straight conference win as well. Won 2 weeks ago against Texas College, then last week went on the road to Lyon College. That would even their overall record up at 3-3. Jones in motion, handoff to Wilder, bounces back, just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he can't. Loss of 1.5 yards. The Aggies struggles running the ball here after that first quarter, or continue. They are still seeking answers in the running game. Trips to the near side, single receiver up top. Wilder to the right of Stevens. Gives it to him, trying to get out wide. Gets past the first defender, tries to cut back inside. Brought down at about the 42-yard line. That's going to make it third down and about 7 yards to go after that 5-yard gain. Jones will come back in for Wilder. Jones out of the backfield in motion now, and Stevens is going to be dropped for the sack. Number 0, Micah Lattin, a 6'3", 235-pound senior from Gloucester, Louisiana, with the sack. And that is going to force the Aggies to punt from the Wildcat 47, so unable to capitalize off of the turnover. They'll try to pin the Wildcats deep. Looks like Louisiana Christian may be coming after this one. Able to get it off. Senesio does a good job. Ball lands inside at the 5, but bounds into the end zone. Touchback. It'll be Wildcat ball at the 20-yard line. Aggies still leading 14-7 with 9:53 left to play in the third quarter. Aggie defense back out on the field. Man in motion across the formation, handoff to Briscoe. And he goes into a pile and still finds a way to make some yards. "23-yard line. Second down, 7 yards to go. Back to pass, looking out wide. He'll let one go down the sideline. Receivers out there, incomplete. Defensive back, as the two were pushing against each other. Wasn't a pass interference or anything, but as Dunn, the receiver, was pushing back and forth with Reese. He gets up, Gimpy trying to get off the field. It'll be third down. Third down and 7. Back to pass again. Scrambles out, lets one go, almost intercepted. Charles getting his hands on that one. So it'll be fourth down, and the Wildcats will be forced to punt. Aggies should have decent field position as Fountain goes back to receive the punt. Once again, it will be Mason Ingram handling the punting duties for Louisiana Christian. Pre-snap penalty. So that'll move them back 5. Good thing for the Aggies. They were one short out there. As Jaden Combs will come out there to take that spot. Gets the punt off, high kick. Fountain's under it at the 40, drops it though. Ball bounding forward, and looks like Louisiana Christian is going to have it near midfield. And coming out of the pile, number 23, Rashawn West, out of Port Allen, Louisiana, gets the fumble recovery. So a big mistake there by Fountain, gives the ball right at midfield, back to Louisiana Christian. Should have been, Fountain had some room to run on that one. He had done a good job getting underneath that one, but just could not field it. Probably would have had a decent return, possibly giving the ball to the Aggies in Louisiana Christian territory, but instead, ball sitting at the 50 in Louisiana Christian's hands with a chance to tie. Handoff, a reverse, back to quarterback. Ball dropped on the ground. He'll just have to fall on it back at the 36-yard line. So a big loss, 13-yard loss on the play will make it 2nd down and 23. Hand off to Briscoe. Pushes the pile forward past the 40 to the 41. So 3rd down, 19 yards to go. Back to pass. Lets one go over the middle. He's got a man out there. Couldn't line it up as he threw it a little bit behind him. So it's going to be 4th down. So despite the turnover, Aggies able to 3 and out. Louisiana Christian to take back possession of it. And Fountain coach showing some faith in Fountain, who has dropped two punts, is back to receive it again. There's a snap. Kick is off. And not going to be able to field that one. And he does fall on it just inside the 15-yard line at the 14. Aggies will have it 7:10 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Panhandle State 14, Louisiana Christian 7. We do have an injured Wildcat on the field, so they'll take a short timeout. Aggie offense out on the field now. 2 splits to each side. Man in motion across the formation. Stevens will keep short gain. Flag on the field. It looks like that's in the area of holding possibly. Could be a hands to the face as well. Looks like Aggies are moving backwards. Did not see what the call is, but it's half the distance. Ball will be marked at the 7-yard line. Aggies really struggling offensively here. Really started in that second quarter after they scored their second touchdown to take a 14-0 lead. Lets one go deep. He's got Brown out there. That's going to be pass interference. Jatavian McGee is who they'll call that on number 3 as he turned Jayshon Brown right as the ball got there. Had decent coverage, but they're not going to let you turn the defender's body or turn the offensive player's body away from the ball like that. So that'll be a free 15 for the Aggies and a first down. Get them out of the shadow of their own goalpost. I say that, but the shadows are pretty long right now as we're almost 6 o'clock here, so late in the evening. The shadows of the goalpost go all the way past the 25-yard line. So referees still working out exactly where they'll be. So it'll be at the 22-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Inside run and just not much to go. He's fighting and fighting and fighting, but not getting much at all. As that'll be Ruffin on the carry, and he's asking to come out. I think he injured an ankle a little bit, probably tweaked it. Jones will come in his spot. Handoff. Jones able to bust it out, slips a little bit, but does get his way up to the 29-yard line. A decent run on that play and a decent gain. Really the best run the Aggies have had for a while there. It's still going to be 3rd down and almost 4 yards to go. That would be a huge confidence builder for the Aggies to get a first down here. Jones out of the backfield in motion. Slant, caught. Ball loose though. And looks like the Aggies recovered several Louisiana Christian players around there, but came flying in was number 83, Trayvon Smith, to recover that. A flag on the play does look like it's on the Aggies. And they'll say offensive pass interference, so that's going to bring down and negate that big gainer that would have had the Aggies up near midfield. So third and very long. Did they draw the defense off? No, that was a pre-snap, so that's going to be on the offense most likely, unless the defense came across and touched. And it looks like it is on the defense. That'll at least bring the ball up to the 20-yard line. So third down and 12. Stevens with Jones to his right. Almost had the defense drawn off again. Play clock at 3. Jones out of the backfield in motion. Stevens trying to escape, and he's going to be still loose. Finally brought down as he fights his way forward to the 25, but it's still going to be fourth down, and the Aggies are going to be forced to punt. There's the snap, able to get the kick off. Wobbler caught at the 40, ball loose on the ground. Aggies may have it, and they do at the Wildcat 35. Coming up with the ball, number 38, Alan Woodbury. A 5'11", 170-pound freshman from Oklahoma City. Makes the recovery, and the Aggies are in plus territory after the Wildcats' third turnover of the game. Could this be the spark that helps the Aggie offense get going? Stevens and Jones in the backfield. Fountain in motion, fakes the handoff. Stevens keeps it, trying to break it outside. Defense is there. It's going to be another loss of about 2 yards. And I would say the Aggies in the second half have probably lost yardage on at least half of their running plays, if not more. And if you add in no gain yards, they're well over half. Had big success in that first quarter running the ball, but not much sense. Handoff to Jones. Breaks loose from a tackle up past the 30. Fights forward to about the 28-yard line, so a nice gain there. So third down and 4 yards to go. They'll need to get to the 25. Clock under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Handoff to Wilder, tries to bounce it outside. He's going to be dropped for a loss. All the way back at the 33-yard line. So it's going to be fourth down and 8. And the Aggies just cannot run the ball consistently today. They'll bunch formation to the top side with 3 receivers. Back to pass. Stevens under pressure, and he's going to be slung down to the ground for the sack. And that is number 2 for Latin. Stevens slow to get up. There is a flag on the play. That's probably going to be offensive holding, though. If you look at the placement of the flag. And it is holding, so they'll decline that. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Louisiana Christian at their own 46-yard line with 1:48 left to play here in the third quarter. Aggie defense keeping Panhandle State in the game, though, only allowing 1 touchdown today. Other than 1 long drive, they really haven't allowed too much. Handoff, cuts up inside. Brought down at the 49-yard line, as that was Dalen Charles on the carry. Gain of 3, 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Hand off to Charles again, busted outside, finds a gap. He's racing down the sideline and pushed out. That was a touchdown saving push. They're 1st and 10 in Aggie territory at the 30-yard line as he hit the corner and turned on the afterburners. They were just barely able to push him out of bounds. Back to pass. Goes deep on the same side. Almost intercepted. Good defensive position there. As that was Sullivan on the defense. So 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Aggies looking to bring pressure. They shut that play down right away. May have been able to push him forward for a couple yards, and they do pass the 30 to the 29. So it'll be 2nd down, 3rd down, and 9 yards to go. And that may have been the last play of the third quarter. Clock nearing 10 seconds left. They may get one more over. Of course, if it's an incomplete pass, they may get another one. Ball snapped. Play blown dead. And it'll be on the Aggies, it looks like. So 3rd down at 4, and that is the end of the third quarter. It's Panhandle State 14, Louisiana Christian 7.
Save up to $1,400 on the newest cell phones with PTCI's totally unlimited BOGO deal.
Hey, Maggie. How's that new phone working out for you?
Oh, it's great. I got PTCI's BOGO deal. My husband got a phone too.
So how much did you actually save?
We saved $1,400 on our new phones with PTCI's totally unlimited bundle.
Wow. What is this bundle?
You get unlimited cell data, unlimited gig speed internet, and we save $50 per month.
Call 800-562-2556.
So as we start the fourth quarter, 3rd down from the 24-yard line. Less than 4 to go. Handoff. Oh, he's going to be dropped. Ball on the ground. Aggies are saying they have it. Looks like Briscoe recovered his own fumble. That's going to make it 4th down, though. And they will go for it. He split 2 to each side. Still getting the play from the sideline. Play clock now at 10. Back to pass. Trying to find room. Lets one go off the hand. Intercepted at the goal line. Up to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, and steps out of bounds. Aggie ball. Late flag. Oh, and we've got fighting on the field. There's way too much ugliness out there right now. The referees will have to sort out the penalties here as there's yellow laundry all over the field. Probably multiple personal foul penalties, and we may see some ejections. Sad to see when it turns this way. The referees finally have woken up there. They're going to go talk to Coach Majeski there. They're going to let him know because probably there's some players that have been ejected. Hope the referee's mic works here, as they've had some trouble with that today. Yeah, she's mentioning all the different players, but mic is not working. Looks like two players for the Aggies. That's 3 for Louisiana Christian. Make that 4. And 5. Those will offset, so ball will still be the Aggies after the turnover. So 7 personal foul calls. So 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Ball at the 20-yard line. 13:58 left to play in this one. Aggies needing to be able to move the ball. They've struggled here after that first quarter and early into the second. Since then, they really have. D. Gafford, number 30 in the backfield. I think that's the first time he's been back there today. Fakes the handoff, lets one go down the sideline. He's got him out there. Caught! He's at the 30. Breaks Fuchs from the tackle. Touchdown, Aggies! Jay-Shone Brown. Stevens with the throw. 80 yards for the touchdown. And just like that, the Aggies lead by 2 touchdowns. Stevens just stepped back and launched that one and went right into the hands of Brown, who ran underneath it. Aggies lining up for the extra point. Senesio ready to kick. Kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, 13:47 left to play. It's Panhandle State 21, Louisiana Christian 7.
Save up to $1,400 on the newest cell phones with PTCI's totally unlimited BOGO deal.
Hey, Maggie. How's that new phone working out for you?
Oh, it's great. I got PTCI's BOGO deal. My husband got a phone too.
So how much did you actually save?
We saved $1,400 on our new phones with PTCI's totally unlimited bundle.
Wow. What is this bundle?
You get unlimited cell data, unlimited gig speed internet, and we save $50 per month.
Call 800-562-2556.
So Senesio will mark off his steps to kick off. Approach and the kick. High end over end kick near the sideline. Oh, caught it and stepped out of bounds at the 5. If he would have let that one go, it's going out of bounds. It'd be their ball at the 35. So mental error there. Gives the ball to Louisiana Christian at their own 5-yard line. Let's see if the Aggie defense can make them pay here. Here's a turn, handoff to Briscoe. Gets out past the 5, but not by much. It'll be second down. Number 51, Omarion Millsap, the freshman linebacker, comes into the game. So second down, about 8 yards to go. Back to pass, lets one go out in the flat to the receiver. And gets up just past the 10-yard line to the 11. That'll make it third down. And about 4 yards to go. Aggie defense with an opportunity. See if they can hold here and get off the field. Get great field position. Back to pass again. Flag on the play. Incomplete pass. So false start. That was a motion penalty, because if it would have been an illegal false start, that would have been a pre-snap penalty, and play wouldn't have counted. Would have had to take that penalty. But they'll decline it. It'll be fourth down. So Fountain setting up at the 50, and he's got a lot of sunlight in his eyes, though. May be difficult to field. High kick. Fountain catches it right at the 50, up to the 45. Oh, he's hit hard to the ground. Nice coverage there by number 17, Ernest Simon. And it'll be Aggie ball there in Wildcat territory, just barely outside. They'll mark it all the way out at the 46. So Aggie offense out on the field. Rodriguez in at the H-back position, pistol formation. Gafford in the backfield. Lets one go deep, trying to get Brown again. Goes up for the catch, can't quite bring it in. Incomplete down there at the 5-yard line. He leaped up and looked like he could have had that one. So second down and 10 for the Aggies. Gafford with the handoff and struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They are getting great penetration against the Aggie running game. Aggie running game that was averaging a pretty good clip in the first quarter. Has not done well since then. Averaging only about 2.7 yards per carry. So he'll come out as Wilder comes back in. So 3rd down and 11. Back to pass. Over the middle. Wilder can't control it. He was wide open. Looks like he would have had the first down, but instead the Aggies will be forced to punt. Senesio back to punt. That one off. It angles it towards the near sideline. Oh, beautiful kick. They're going to mark that one down. It looks like inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So Senesio with a beautiful kick there. 11:06 to play in this one. Aggies up by a pair of touchdowns. Trying to win their 3rd straight. Handoff inside. Briscoe finds a gap up near the 20-yard line. So first down for the Wildcats out to the 18-yard line. Handoff again. Oh, he's going to be dropped in the backfield. Great defense there. As that was number 99, Keyshawn Murphy from his defensive tackle nose position who brought him down. So 2nd down and about 14 to go. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to be sacked. Rocked to the ground. Big hit on that one. Tyreek Kimball, the 5'10", 230-pound senior defensive lineman from Frederick, Maryland, I'm sorry. On the tackle, and it is 3rd and forever. The ball is back at about the 7-yard line. Back to pass again. Lets one go. Went to the ground. Did he bring it in? They'll say incomplete as he tried to get it to Taj Smith. Couldn't make the play, and it's going to be 4th down. And the Aggie defense has forced another punt. 9:12 left here to play. You want to stick around after the game? We'll talk to head coach Bob Majeski out on the 50-yard line, get his thoughts on today's game. Hopefully it'll be a happy Bob, as hopefully the Aggies will hold on here today. So Fountain sets up in Wildcat territory at the 45, high kick. It's going to go out of bounds, and the Aggies are going to have great field position at about the 37-yard line. make that maybe the 38. They're going to mark them all the way at the 40, and there's no way the ball went out there. It went out more at the 37-yard line. Had a clear view of it from here. It's not a very good spot, but still be 1st and 10. The Aggies can take care of that. Makes a handoff to Gafford. Quick throw outside. Caught and immediately drops to the ground. That'll be Donovan Taylor, number 82, with the catch. And a nice 6-yard gain on that play. So 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Snap, fakes the handoff, throws it out to Partita. He's got the 1st down the sideline and pushed out near the 20-yard line. No, they'll say at the 23 or 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Clock running under 8.5 minutes left. Aggies trying to make this a 3-touchdown game. Even just a field goal would still make this a 3-score game. That would put them up by 18. Rodriguez in motion, quick throw outside, caught down to the 15-yard line. Pass caught by Catino Ray, number 16. He's a 5'10", 170-pound freshman out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Spent some time at Southern University before landing out here in no man's land. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Rodriguez in motion. Handoff to Jones, breaks it outside, 10-5. And yellow laundry on the field again. I think we're going to get a holding call that's going to bring that one back. And it is a holding call, so that nice run will be brought back to the 25-yard line. So instead of 1st and goal, it'll be 2nd down at about 12 yards to go. Clock running near the 7-minute mark. Fakes the handoff, looking to go deep. He's got a man, caught, 5, 10, 5, and into the end zone for the touchdown. It's Ray with his 2nd catch on the drive. This one into the end zone for pay dirt, and the Aggies are up by 3 touchdowns. Stevens with a beautiful throw as he hit Ray right in stride. So the long snapper for the Aggies, number 70, Armando Lucero, sends it back. Partita with the hold. Sinesio puts it through the uprights. 6:44 left to play. It's Panhandle State 28, Louisiana Christian 7.
PTCI's reliable internet works as hard as you do for entertainment, education, business, and more. Finish 2022 strong with PTCI's fastest speed, the gig, available for a limited time, now only $22 a month. Visit your local PTCI store and ditch the lagging spinning wheel. When you get the gig, you get the internet experience you deserve. Call PTCI today. Service not available in all areas. Visit
So
PTCI.net
Stevens now with
for
3
details.
touchdown passes, and just in the last few drives, Now with 219 yards passing. Just under 50% though. 13 of 28 passing. With some big plays, including that 80-yarder earlier. Brown with 5 catches on the day, 136 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Senesio kicks it off. End over end kick. Back at the 5 and will crawl out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. So it'll be Louisiana Christian ball at the 35-yard line. They'll have it there, 1st and 10. You know, that penalty on Senesio, that was a tough one, but of course, yeah, he came close to that one, staying in bounds right there. That went from being one of the best kickoffs you could ever have to not a very good one. That incomplete pass as he tried to get that out in the flat to Charles. It was forward, so incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Two split to each side. Quarterback lets one go over the middle. Caught. Still loose. Up past midfield before he's finally brought down. Looked like one of the Aggie defenders almost had a chance to make a tackle early on, but was cut off by the referee there. Caught by number 86, Jalen Watkins. One of the few guys not from Louisiana on that team, as he's from from Fresno, Texas. 1st and 10 in Aggie territory at the 49-yard line. Aggie defenders in the gaps. They'll bring the blitz. Throws it over the middle. Caught at the 41-yard line by Taj Smith. Charles in on the tackle there for the Aggies. So 2nd down and 2 yards to go. Handoff up the middle, hit in the backfield, but fights his way forward. He'll have a 1st down inside the 40 at the 39. Aggies looking to blitz again. They'll bring the pressure, able to get it off near sideline. Caught there along the sideline. Nice catch. Number 81, Caleb Williams out of Pineville, Louisiana with the catch. 1st and 10 at the Aggie 17. Clock rolling under 5 minutes to play. Palermo back to pass. Goes with the fade to the corner. Did he hold on to it? He did for the catch. Both players still on the ground. They went hard. 4:37 left to play. Panhandle State leads Louisiana Christian 28-13. Both players now up. That was Jaquavian Daniels, the senior DB from Terrell, Texas. He was injured on the play for the Aggies. So Louisiana Christian will line up for the extra point, trying to make this a 2-score game. Snap, hold, kick is up, and splits the uprights, hits off the scoreboard. It's good. 4:37 to play. Panhandle State leads Louisiana Christian 28-14. Aggies will send out their kickoff return team, but it'll be their hands unit as they'll have 10 guys up there between 10 and 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. Fountain the only one back deep. And here it is, the onside kick. That one didn't go enough. Aggies are going to get the ball at about the 43-yard line of Louisiana Christian. Didn't even have to make a play on that one. And I'm sure coaches are relieved. They like to see that ball just go out of bounds before anybody can even make a play. So Aggie offense, who's put a couple of touchdowns on the board here in the fourth quarter, coming back out on the field. They'll have it 1st and 10 in plus territory. So they'll mark off 5 more. The Aggies will start at the 37-yard line. And they'd probably be happy to just run 4 minutes and 37 seconds off the clock. Unfortunately, they haven't had a lot of luck running the ball this afternoon after that first quarter. Handoff on the play to Jones as he came in motion, kind of a jet sweep play. Makes a yard up to the 36, so 2nd down, 9 yards to go. He comes off Gimpy. Fountain will come back into the game. There's a snap, handoff straight up the middle, runs hard through the hole. That's Ruffin, gains a few on that one. Up inside the 35 to the 33. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 yards to go, but the clock continues to run. 3.5 left to play. Aggies get the play in. Play clock already down to 3, 2, 1. And they get off just in time. Stevens will keep it this, trying to find a gap. And he's near the 30-yard line, so it's going to be 4th down. Looks like it'll be at the 31, so 4th down. And we'll see if the Aggies are just going to go for it here. Looks like they are. The offense is staying out on the field. Well, they may try to pooch punt it. Just try to pin Louisiana Christian as deep as possible. So Ruffin to the right of Stevens. And they did not get the play off on time. The clock will stop with 2:17 left. They'll move back 5 to the 36. Now they'll bring the punt team out. 4th and 9, so excuse me. So Senesio will line up right there at the midfield stripe. Try to kick this one down in the coffin corner. See if he can pin Louisiana Christian back inside their own 10 or even possibly their own 5. High snap. Able to get it off. Got a good one down there. Can't save it from going in there. Had a man there. Elon Woodbury was trying to make a play on it. It would have been a difficult one as he was still being blocked well. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Louisiana Christian at the 20-yard line with 2:08 to play. Back to pass. Looks short, now throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Tried to hit number 80, Ethan Christman, over the middle. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Back to pass again. Plenty of time, throws it over the middle. Hit as soon as he caught it. Cameron Dickerson, number 11, and also number 51, Omarion Millsap on the tackle. It is enough for a 1st down up to the 30-yard line. Quick throw outside, caught, pushed out of bounds, but a 5-yard gain, and it does stop the clock with 1:47 to play. That was Taj Smith on the catch. As Palermo was on target on that one. 2nd down and 5. Lets one go over the middle off his receiver's hands as he tried to find Smith again. 3rd down and 5. Back to pass again. Finds him on the in-cutting route. He's into Aggie territory, still loose. That's Smith again. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Clock stops momentarily with 1:32 to play. And we've got an Aggie defender on the field injured. So with 1:32 to play, Panhandle State leads 28-14 over Louisiana Christian. And up on his feet, number 50, Victor Villa, a 6 foot, 250-pound freshman from El Paso. Get a little assistance off the field, but looks like he'll probably be okay. So 1:32 to play. Aggies want to keep them out here, make sure that they don't have a opportunity to recover an onside and try to tie this one up. Back to pass. Palermo goes down the sideline. He's got a guy out there. Intercepted! Kavia Reese with the interception. And the Aggies will take over, and that should do it. Huge play by Reese. Reese has had 3 pass breakups today. And that INT. Rodriguez in motion in the backfield. Handoff. Going to be dropped right away. And a loss of a couple yards. He's out at the one. He's brought down at the 1 yard line. So, and a timeout on the field. 1:19 to play. 28-14 Aggies lead. Stevens does not look particularly healthy. Looks like his shoulder may be bothering him. Remember to stick around. We'll talk to head coach Bob Majeski after this one.
Hey, have you guys heard about PTCI's esports tournament? Winning teams can get $500.
Yeah, I also heard there's a chance to win a GTX 3090 graphics card.
And it's sponsored by HyperX, which means we could win some sweet headsets.
All right, guys, we already know that we're the best. Let's get ready to prove it.
So second down, 12 yards to go. 1:19 left to play. Aggies trying to just get enough to get a first down and get this one over with. Really trying to avoid the safety. Quick throw outside, that's incomplete. There's the problem too. If you can't run the ball and you're trying to throw it, incomplete pass is going to stop the clock and not force Louisiana Christian to use their timeouts, but they're trying to avoid that safety as well. So clock stops with 1:15 to play, third down and 12 yards to go. Quick throw outside, incomplete to Brown. So with 1:12, the clock stops again. The Aggies are going to be forced to punt. And they're going to have to just rely on their defense here. They were so far back, and after that first carry, losing about 3 yards on it, they were afraid to run it again and end up with a safety. So Sinesio back to punt. Smith ready to receive it, and he'll just step out of bounds and take the safety with 1:08 to play. That will make the score 28-16. So the Aggies will free kick from the 20-yard line. They can either punt or kick off the tee on the free kick. Of course, they go ahead and give up the safety there just to make sure that Louisiana Christian doesn't have the ball, doesn't block it, or get a great return because you're in max protect and end up getting the ball at, say, the 20-yard line, or even worse, scoring a touchdown on the return. So Senesio will kick it off the tee from the 20. So regardless, Louisiana Christian should have good field position. It's going to be up to the Aggie defense and special teams here to win this one here. High end over end kick caught at about the 20-yard line. 25-30 up to the 35 and brought down near the 40-yard line by a host of Aggies. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball will be placed. Well, looks like they'll place it right at the 40. They're still waiting for the ball. Yeah, right on the 40-yard line. Exactly 1 minute on the clock. The Aggies just have to play good enough to avoid the disaster here, not give up the huge play. That's going to be a holding penalty. Bring this back if anything happens. Nothing, incomplete pass. As Jordan Hunter was over there defending against Watkins. The pass was sailed high. That's going to be a hold. As Keyshawn Murphy busted through there, and they didn't have much of a choice but to hold him. So they'll mark him back 10 yards, back to the 30-yard line. .50 seconds on the clock. So 1st down and 20. Back to pass. Goes over the middle, knocked away. As Smith went to the ground to try to catch that one, Nathan Alvarado steps in front of, or runs into the back of him really, and knocks it away. So it'll be 2nd down and 20. Remember, we will try to talk to Coach Bob Majeski after the game. Be patient. Coach likes to talk to his team before he comes to talk to me. So pass over the middle, too high. Oh, and dropped. As Jaquavian Daniels lays on the floor, he knows he could have ended the game right there as that one hit him right in the chest. It's 3rd down and 20. A couple of other DBs kind of messing with him, I think, out there. So Aggie defense will get back in position here. Trips to the top side of the formation. Single receiver near side. Back to pass. Lets one go over the middle. Caught near midfield. And it's going to be enough for a 1st down into Aggie territory. Smith with the catch. 48-yard line. 1st down. Clock will stop momentarily. 30 seconds. Restarted now. towards the sideline, through his hands, incomplete, trying to get it to Smith again. 2nd down and 10. That would have only been good for about a yard or two. Probably a good thing he dropped it for Louisiana Christian, as looked like he was stumbled where he would have fallen down in bounds and the clock would have continued to run. Of course, they do have timeouts left. They could have called that. Palermo back to pass over the middle. Caught at the 27-yard line. That one caught by Briscoe. So they'll reset it. 16 seconds on the clock. Quickly downs it. And clock now at 11 seconds. So 2nd down and 10. Palermo back to pass. Looks to the top side. Receiver fell down. Incomplete pass. He hit Smith. If Smith was on his feet, he might have scored on that one. 6 seconds left on the clock. So the Aggies, they're going to hold on here. The final score is in question, but this is going to be 3 straight for the Aggies. Palermo back to pass again. Under pressure, steps up into the pocket, lets one go over the middle. Intercepted! Still loose at the 30, the 40. Out past midfield, still on his feet, finally brought down. Jordan Hunter ends the game with an interception, and the Aggies win their 3rd straight in conference to move to 3-3 overall. 28-16 victory over Louisiana Christian. So the Aggies now 3-2 in conference play. Finished the game with 331 yards of offense on 75 plays. Almost even for both teams. 323 on 71 plays for Louisiana Christian. 18 first downs for the Aggies, 21 for Louisiana Christian. Aggies really struggled running the ball, only 2.5 yards per carry, but only allowed 3.7. Receiving yards averaged 16.8 per pass play, so that's pretty good. Of course, they gave up 14.5. But stick around. We'll head down to the field to get a hold of head coach Bob Majeski. Testing. teams play and just the game overall?
I'll tell you what, I'm extremely happy and proud of our young men, our players. I'm happy for our coaches. I mean, you know, our assistant coaches, they put in so much time and effort that people don't see. And, you know, they get a whole lot of thank you for it. I'm extremely proud of them. Our players, they continued to play. Even when the ebb and flow, the bad part was on our side, wasn't on our side, they continued to play. I'm happy for them. You know, that we're starting to come together as a team. And that's what I really want. I want a team. I want us to be the best team we possibly can be and do the best job that we possibly can. We're not going to let the scoreboard define success or failure. It's can we become the team that we're capable of becoming.
Still nice to have more points on your side than the others, right?
Oh, I didn't say I didn't like that. Now I like that quite a bit. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited for the kids and the coaches and the assistant coaches. They did such a great job. They hung in there. They overcame some things, which it was good to see. We never lost our composure. So like I said, I'm extremely happy for them.
Well, ran the ball well early and then really struggled to. But your defense, man, your defense really seemed to step up. They had a stretch there where they had that long drive, 12-play drive, went 89 yards. But after that, it seemed like you guys, for the most part, really just controlled the game with your defense.
Yeah, well, I think that happened on 12-play drive. We got a little tired, number one. Number two is that they were trying to shut them down so hard and so bad that sometimes we got a little bit out of position. And so, you know, we continue to work. So we practice.
Well, and when the running game wasn't working, you were able to make some big plays. Yes. In your passing game, receivers did a great job. Stevens did a great job getting them the ball.
Yeah, I'll tell you, he's a tremendous leader, too. He's cool hand Luke. Nothing phases him, nothing bothers him. And, you know, we some kids make some tough catches, too. And we were hitting the long passes. Our offensive line did a good job of protecting them. We struggled a little bit in the run game. We'll get that worked out, though.
Well, and one of the things they noticed since the last time I was here, the guys earned back their Aggies on the side of the helmet as well, right?
Yep, and this week they earned their numbers. They earned their numbers. So I don't know what we're going to do next week, but we're going to figure something out.
Well, that's 3 in a row for the Aggies. Coach, one more question, a little off topic, but just with things that are going on, I know you have some history before here. You were at Stetson University. Just hoping your friends are okay there. Just if you wanted to send out a well wish to some of your guys that we coached with there and people you know in that area.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, my Stetson brothers, man, I hope you guys are doing well. Love you guys, miss you guys. Hit me up or I'll hit you up. I just hope you're doing well. Thank you.
All right, Coach, thanks. 3 in a row for the Aggies. They'll be going for 4 here soon. Thanks for joining us here. We hope you'll join us again next time for a broadcast of Oklahoma Panhandle State Aggie football here in no man's land. That's it from Goodwell, Oklahoma. Good night.
Hey, have you guys heard about PTCI's esports tournament? Winning teams can get $500.
Yeah, I also heard there's a chance to win a GTX 3090 graphics card.
And it's sponsored by HyperX, which means we could win some sweet headsets.
All right, guys, we already know that we're the best. Let's get ready to prove it.